Not long now until England play Colombia, just 2 days, in fact. This is their World Cup quarter-final. Now, we have been hearing from England and Tottenham's Beth England this morning in a press conference. And we can head live now to Australia. Our reporter, Anton Tolui, who was at that media conference. Thank you for being so ready for us as well, Anton. No Lauren James for the game against Colombia. How is it affecting the players? How do we know how they're feeling now after the news?
Yeah, it's really interesting. Speaking to Beth England today, Niamh Charles yesterday, and the players after the game, their intention was simple. They all want to rally round Lauren James. They all know, obviously, what happened was one of the most high-profile sendings off probably in the Lioness's history, and it couldn't have been easy for a player to have to go through that. So, yeah, the players are very much being really, really positive. I think the frustration from England's point of view is they don't know when Lauren James is going to be back on the field. We're still waiting to hear from FIFA from the disciplinary process, whether it's going to be a 1-game, 2-game, or even a 3-game ban, which would completely end her tournament. So, yeah, Beth England admits, look, she knows Lauren James well, and she's looking out for a good friend.
Yeah, she's doing good. Obviously, she's disappointed with what happened on the day, and it was a split-second emotional moment that happened, but we've got round her. Obviously, it's good that she's acknowledged that and she's put her apology out, and now we just wait to see what FIFA do, and we just move on from it now.
Yeah, that wait, does that seem a little cruel, despite the fact that, you know, obviously as a team you're waiting to find out whether you can have one of your most important players, but also personally, she's waiting to find out whether she'll play at this tournament?
Yeah, obviously I can imagine it's a very difficult position for her to be in, but whether they did it on the same day or not, it's not going to affect us in a way that we're not defined by one player. I think it's important that everyone's there for her and that we are there for us as a team and as coaching staff, but ultimately whatever decision they make, we have to unfortunately accept that and just get on with the game. There's bigger things than just focusing on one player right now.
Anton, Beth England, played absolutely no part in last summer's Euros. Describe the journey she's been on since.
Yeah, I think that undoubtedly Saturday's game against Colombia could be one of the biggest games in Beth England's career, because now she has a great chance of certainly getting minutes, if not maybe even getting a start, considering we're all talking about potentially England maybe making changes for this one after a few disappointing performances. That's a big, big change, isn't it, considering, you know, Beth England has a Euros winning medal but didn't play a single minute last summer. And then she risked it all, didn't she? She gave up on a championship-winning sort of season at Chelsea, moved to Tottenham, who were struggling against relegation, scored 12 and 12, and got her place back in the side. But Beth England admits that's not just the only thing she's been thinking about, considering when she started her career as a teenager, she was working in a local chippy.
When I look back to, say, working in the chippy, doing a shift at 5 AM, clearing up drunken people's leftover food or alcohol bottles, and I'm now playing in a major tournament, and I think that for me is a very much a pinch me moment. And everyone's story is different, everyone's got their own ways and way in which they've got here, and I think it's quite special because it's really humbling as well that 1 minute things like that you are just a normal person, which is what I feel like I am, and we do everyday things, but then you come to a tournament like this and you think, wow, there's millions and millions of eyes watching me in these moments, and I just have to make sure I'm at my best ready, because you're always watching us no matter what we do, and I think it's special, and it's moments like that that you can really treasure in your career, because you know where you've come from and how hard you've worked to get to what you want to achieve.
Beth described that there as special, didn't she? Saturday night is going to be very special indeed. Colombia are bringing thousands of fans to Stadium Australia. It's going to be a really lively atmosphere. It's going to be one heck of a game and yet another tough test for England.